Well, hello there, how is everyone? I hope you're all well. It's still Monday. It's still Monday. What a day. And this is video 2 of 2. You know the drill. I'm trying to get back into the swing of things, do you know what I mean? I've been in the sun baking myself and frying my ankles. But I'm going to get straight into the meat and potatoes, because I know you guys are hungry. And we're talking about Ryan Upchurch and the Kiely Rodni case. Now, the Kiely Rodni case is the case that brought many of you to this channel, and we've formed a good relationship. And in that case, there was so much anguish, so much upset, so much frustration, and friendships, like I say, were built and friendships were lost, destroyed. One of them friendships, to a point, was a kind of semi-friendship that I had with Ryan Upchurch. Many of you will remember, who've been with me since then, that I did a poem. I wrote Ryan a poem and read it, referencing some things that he had said in the Kiely Rodni case. And look, it would appear that those things have come back to haunt him, and the family are now suing him, officially suing Ryan Upchurch. And look, this is going to split the room. It is going to split the room, because there's going to be the camp who believe that Ryan Upchurch said some very, very heinous things. It was disgusting what he said. He was basically saying that Kiely Rodni did not exist. He went really sort of hard in the paint in some elements of what he believed happened. And look, what can I say? A lot of creators did that. Me as well. I was talking about things that I believed could have happened in the Kiely Rodni case, and we're going to come back to that. We're going to put a pin in that and revisit that in a second, because this is important. But some people just push that boundary way, way beyond. Some people really went off on a tangent. And Ryan Upchurch, sadly, was one of those people. I don't really know what happened there, because I had a lot of respect for Ryan Upchurch. I still think that the guy's got an absolutely amazing heart, and we have to take a step back and just remember that Ryan Upchurch was one of I think the only person really who put his own hand in his pocket and paid his own money towards the Kiely Rodni case, in terms of putting up a reward and paying a reward to people who are involved in finding her. And, I know there's controversy around that situation, but that is nothing to do with Ryan. At the time, nobody knew what was going to come out in the aftermath of that. So you have to kind of just think, look, the guy put his money where his mouth was, and he sunk some money into it. And you also have to question, I suppose, did what he say damage anything, damage anyone? Did what he say have any impact whatsoever on that case in the grander scheme of things? And I think the real answer to that is no, it didn't affect anything. Anything whatsoever it didn't affect. And I have to raise this question, and that is that this was all a case of, really early on, that the family just wanted to kind of, and this is Kiely's family, to kind of move on. This happened, there's nothing that can be done to start, to change anything. We've got this, and we're going to deal with this and then go. And then we have this situation with Ryan Upchurch, that he is now being sued. And Ryan's no amateur when it comes to being sued. And we have to now consider this is just about money. This is purely a financial decision. That is, we're going to sue Ryan Upchurch because he's worth this amount of money and we can get some money out of it. And that's going to leave a bitter taste in some people's mouths, because it seems a little bit distasteful. But I guess we'll just have to see what the outcome of that is, and whether what they're actually saying is going to hold any weight in the grander scheme of things. But the Kiely Rodni case, and what I said, we'll stick a pin in. There's still so many questions in the Kiely Rodni case that haven't been answered. Now, we still have a situation that would say that Kiely Rodni, for some reason, drove herself into a reservoir and lost her life. And they're trying to push the fact that perhaps she did this because she was under the influence of alcohol or something. Who knows? We've seen the toxicology, and it wouldn't suggest anything too far out. Even alcohol, for those of you who have been involved, it doesn't seem that there was even enough alcohol that would render her in a position where she would drive her vehicle into that reservoir in an area that she was more than familiar with in that situation. She was at a party that nobody seems to be able to prove even existed. That, to me, there's nobody at all. There is nobody who can confirm or show any proof that this party with hundreds of people went on. And for those of you who have children, those of you who have teenagers and young adults, can you believe that a party with several hundred people happened and not one person released videos or pictures, or had pictures or had videos? Please tell me how that is a thing. How is that a thing? I can't understand. And my mindset on that has always been that this wasn't a massive party. This was a small, tight-knit group of people from Truckee who went to that place, and Kiely never went home. And the reason why there isn't any video footage or anything is because that reason. For that exact reason, that then changed the complete dynamic of what happened there. That a group of people were together and someone lost their life, and they don't want these people to be questioned about it. That's just my opinion. I'm not saying that's what happened. I'm just saying, from an outsider looking in, there's still questions in this case that haven't been answered. So if Kiely's mum and Kiely's granddad and Kiely's dad, how can they walk away from this case, and seemingly the only thing that at this stage is important to them is suing Ryan Upchurch for things that he said that absolutely had no effect on anything whatsoever, and in fact done him more damage because of the amount of people who sort of turned their backs on him for the things that he said, me included. And like I say, I've got a lot of respect for things that Ryan do, and I think the guy's got an amazing heart. But yes, what he said was a bit out of line, to say the least. And for that reason, I couldn't no longer support him in that kind of field of things. But it's a difficult one, because I can't work out why this is important. Because for me as a parent, if I was Kiely's parent, there'd be other questions. Maybe I'm wrong. Let me know down below what you think. Do you think that this is a good move for them? Do you think this is a bad move? Do you think that all the questions have been answered that needed to be answered in the Kiely Rodni case? Or are there other more important things that are seemingly being ignored, and this is now just a pursuit of money? Let me know down below. I'll catch you all in the next one.